And we're ready to be loose and set free, and to find our own way in this dream we call reality. And that's the thing for ourselves, and decide what makes us happy, what suits our fancy, what brings us joy. Hey, Glazed, welcome. How are you? Hello, everyone. Welcome. You got to think for yourself. There's nothing wrong with the 9 to 5. There's nothing wrong with the entrepreneurship. But when you try to demonize one to uplift the other, that's the problem. If you want to be an entrepreneur, then be it. But that don't mean that 9 to 5 is wrong. And if you're going to work a 9 to 5, that don't mean entrepreneurship is wrong. Neither one is wrong. Find your own path. I don't want to do either one of them. I'm a kept wife, so I don't work or I don't own a business. Well, I guess I kind of own a business with my husband, because he also does woodworking while he works his 9 to 5, but he's really just doing his passion, and I kind of manage it. I'm like the secretary. I do the clerical part of it. I do the communication and the billing and the collecting of funds. So I guess I do kind of have a job some kind of way, but it's something we enjoy to do. It ain't nothing that's stressful. It's not anything that takes a whole lot of effort, But again, you got to do you. Good morning. Oh, thank you, Glazed. Thank you. How are you, Journey? Welcome. I do the hard part, did you know? It's easy. It's effortless. Hey. This is the invoice. This is how much you want. This is how much you collect. Easy peasy, fresh and squeezy. That's it. Just tell me what you want. I put it on the invoice. I tell you the price. You give me the funds. It's all gravy. It's a beautiful thing. Hey, Norier. Say that's not a job, that's love. I love it. Resurrection Friday. Hey, Key. Welcome. Welcome to Prosperous Living with Toya on YouTube, Prosperous Living with _T on TikTok. Tapping is clapping on TikTok, so double tap the screen. 10K the easy way. You get to come up, and we'll let you have your say to a point. We don't get over here with that condemnation and that demonic talk. We don't roll like that. You want to talk demonology? You got to go to another live. We're not here for that. We're not here for the evil. Splattering or sputtering or spitting over here on this part of TikTok. Or YouTube, because YouTube, you will be muted or blocked if you start with your devilish ways. If you want to start talking demonology, you're going to have to go somewhere else. This ain't it. This ain't the place for you. Because we loose and let go of that mindset. We loose and let go of that mindset. We don't believe in demons and devils and Satan's oh my over here. So don't forget to follow. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, like the lives. Let's push these lives out so people can take their power back. For those that are ready, we know, right? We can't convince anyone of this. It's only for those who have ears to hear and eyes to see, right? You can't make someone want to be free. You have to want to be willing to want to do the inner work, which is just free your mind and the rest will follow. It's so easy, so simple. You meant to type deconstructing? That's okay. Deconstructing Friday. It's still Resurrection Friday, because once you deconstruct, you resurrect the true self, the real mind, the real consciousness, the real power. Oh, I'm doing amazing. How are you doing, Erie? Welcome. Yes. Say everything is the devil. Is it the devil? The only way you see a devil, you got to look in the mirror. The only way you're going to see, the only time you see a devil is the one that's looking back at you in that mirror. That's also the only time you'll see God. That's why you have never seen God, because when you look in the mirror, is that really you you're looking at? Maybe. Maybe it's you. Maybe it isn't. Because a lot of times what you see and what somebody else sees is not what's being seen, right? You only think what you think think you look like, right? And you have changed over time. Because a lot of us don't look like we looked 15 years ago, 30 years ago, some of us that are, around my age. Hey, the toxic. Welcome. Hello, welcome. Happy Friday. It's Friday. You get your mind. You get to claim your mind. You get to have your mind back, right? The world had your mind and you had to be loose and set free. And you get to stop blaming everything on the devil. And you get to take accountability for your thoughts. And you understand your thoughts shape your life. Because your thought is the creator in you. Your thought is the creative power. It is the creator in you. That's why I don't mind the Bible, because I understand that the Bible is a mystical book. It is a book of psychology. Like all of the quote unquote sacred scriptures all over the world, they're all telling us the same thing until organized religion got their grubby hands on it. But prior to that, all of those sacred writings were telling us, leading us back to our true self, our true essence, our divinity, our sovereignty, our dominion, our autonomy, right? And that's because once a people know who they are, once a person knows who they are, the world can't do anything with that. The world can't do with anyone who knows who they are. So when you know who you are, you know you're not here to save anybody. No saviors. Saviors do not exist, regardless of what organized religions tell you, or MLMs. MLM is a multi-level marketing system that tries to convince you that they're also your savior, that they got the greatest business known to man, and they're going to help you get rich real quick. You got to understand there is no get rich real quick. About the only get rich real quick, you got to hit big at the casino, or you got to win the lottery. That's about the only time you're going to get rich real quick. But even then, it may take several attempts of buying a ticket, playing the roulette wheel, going to the Jack Black 21, or going to the slot machine, right? It may take several times doing that before you accumulate enough wealth where you feel like you don't have to work, you get to do whatever you want to do, right? Or you may come up with a great idea, an app that you may sell to some, big corporation that loves your idea, or you come up with some gadget that someone loves and wants to invest in and, and help you realize your dream. But those aren't get-rich-quick schemes, because those things came from you. They're innate within you. The problem with the get-rich-quick scheme is somebody else trying to tell you what can make you rich. That's the problem. That's the scheme. That's the grift. That somebody else can tell you how you can make money. Rich Rising. Hello, welcome. So yes, I'm going to call out organized religion, and I'm going to call out any business plan that tries to tell you they got the answer to your prosperity. Nobody else has the answer to your prayer. No one else has the answer to your problems. Only you have the answer. The answer is contained within you. Hello, welcome, Brother Thomas. Hello, welcome. So over here, we're deconstructing from Christianity. We're letting go of devils and demons and Satan's, oh my, evil spirits, low vibrational beings, NPCs, all the soulless people. There's no such thing as a soulless person. If you got a soul, then everyone else does. If you don't have a demon, nobody else does. If you don't have a demon, nobody else has a demon. If you have a soul, everybody has a soul. If you have the Spirit of God, everybody has the Spirit of God. It's just that simple. Whatever you see in others, whatever you see in yourself, you see in others. Whatever you see in others, you're actually seeing in yourself. Don't worry about how I'm praying. Just worry about how you praying. So don't come over here with that condemnation or that fear mongering. If that's what you're on the wrong station. You got to change the station. If you're over here trying to sell, fear, we're not buying it. We say no, thank you. No, thank you. You get to have your fear all to yourself. We're jumping off that boat. We're getting off that ship. We're not riding that train no more. We're hopping off that bus, getting off that trolley. We're deplaning. We're disembarking from the ship. We're not doing it. You can't come over here and fearmonger anymore. It doesn't work. Go talk to the Christians. Only those Christians and the Muslims. They're the only ones are fear of devils and demons and Satans on mine. You may find a few spiritualists too. You can go into some spiritual communities too. They worry about evil spirits as well. They're contending with devils as well. So you can go talk to them if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking to convince someone through fear, you're on the wrong station. You're in the wrong channel. You're entered the wrong chat. This room is not for you. We don't operate from that mindset. There's no entity outside of us that's looking to destroy us. They do not exist. Say that, Noye. Demons are only negative energy. That's all a demon is negative energy. And negative energies is negative thoughts because there's only one energy. Energy is neutral, right? Energy, the positive and negative are one. They operate, rights cannot be separated. Negativity and low vibration and evil and bad and wrong are all perspectives of the mind. It's how you're perceiving your reality. You're deciding what that is. Hey, beautiful. Exactly. Return to sender. No, thank you. Send it back. We reject it. Oh, you don't. What it say? Get behind me, Satan. I never knew you. I never knew you. I don't know anything about you. You don't belong here anymore. Right. Various perspectives of the same one. There's only one. There's only one. There's no such thing as an eternal consequence. The only consequence is in the moment. You only experience your own beliefs. You only are judged by your own beliefs. You're the only judge and jury of your experience. If you don't judge, you won't be judged. It's just that simple. If you just see it as an experience, then that's all it'll be. Nothing more, nothing less. But when you start saying, oh, this is really good, or this is really bad, or this is really right, or this is really wrong, right? There is truth versus error, right? But when it comes to the law, the universal principle, it doesn't care how you judge it. It all rests on your shoulders. If you think it's wrong, then it's wrong for you. If you think it's right for you. To thy own self be true. Exactly. Consequences are all in the past. People try to tell you, well, you need to do this, well, you need to do that. The only thing I'm going to say you need to do is pay attention to how you think. That's about all you need to do is pay attention to how you think, because your thoughts are the creator in your reality. And if you want things to be different, then you have to do what? Think differently. And I know we want this to be a group effort, as my friend Mia says. Everybody wants this to be a group project, and it's a one-player game, right? It's a one-player game. It's not a group. It's not a group project. It's not a group effort. Everybody can't go because everybody don't want to go. And I'm not bringing nobody along that's kicking and screaming. No, you get to sit right there. If you don't want to sit at the table, then you're not welcome. You're not invited. It's just as simple as that. The invitation the open invitation, it is an open invitation, but only to those that want to come. I'm not fighting with people to figure out who they are. If they're not ready to hear it, they get to stay on the path. They get to stay on the path of their choosing. But I am here to shine the light, to be the light, for I know I am the light of the world, and truth dispels error all the time. That makes no sense. Infinite can't have choice with pride. It leads to death and time to keep it from eternal. What? There's nothing that can keep you from eternity if you're infinite. That makes no sense. I don't understand that. That doesn't compute to me. Like, how's infinite bound by anything? It's experiencing, but it's not bound by it, because at any time you can give up this body. At any time you can choose to give up the body. You can definitely figure out how to be set free from this body at any moment, at any time. You most certainly can do that. Yeah, but you said infinite. You didn't say finite. You didn't say finite. You said infinite. I guess that's a way of perceiving it. Saying if we stay in resistance, we stay in a dying past, never truly existing reality. I mean, if you say so. We know that what is seen is temporary, and we know that which is not seen is eternal. So that's the distinguishment, right? That what's seen is the illusion. What's not seen is not the illusion. It's the only reality. So it's all perspective. Yeah, so you manifest your outcome based on your prejudgment of self, as in reaping and sowing principle, right? It's really your causing and effect, right? Because you can change the reaping. You don't have to accept what you sown as a final outcome. Because a lot of us sow in ignorance. We sow unconsciously. But that's the beauty of the law. It is merciful. You get to repent, which means you get to uproot. You get to change the narrative. You don't have to accept what has been reaped. You get to change it and do it again. That's the beauty of the law. That's what makes it merciful and loving and kind when you know the law, though. But you got to know the law. You got to know how to use the law. You got to know this principle. And that's the thing. A lot of people don't know this principle. So they go, what have I done? What have I done? Oh my goodness, what have I done? Just change it. Just change it. You don't have to get triggered. You don't have to fall out. You don't have to pass out. Just change it. It's the law of belief, the law of assumption, the law of being. It's called repentance. To think again. We made the law. The law wasn't made, it is. We are the law. Yeah. It's whatever we say it is.
Correct. We're the law of our being.
Most people don't know they're in a trance until they wake up in the dream, until they come out of the trance.
Okay.
We all were in a trance.
Yes.
We all were sleepwalkers.
Yes.
Until we awaken. And then you realize you caused the deep sleep to fall upon yourself. Because again, the awakened state comes to revelation. No one can wake you up. That something has to be a yearning desire within you to know the truth. The awakening is a happening. It's something that happens to you. And no one knows when the Son of Man shall return. No one knows when the Christ is going to awaken within you. No one can tell you that.
That's right.
That's why the Christ, when on the cross, says, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they're doing."
That's right.
When you're asleep, you have no idea of what's going on.
None.
Just like when you actually sleep, right? A lot of us, some of us, I know they lucid dream, can wake up and can recognize that they're dreaming. But for most of the collective, when we're asleep, we're unconscious.
That's right.
We're passengers on the plane.
Teach them, sister.
And then when we awake, we're like, "Oh, wow, that was a tripped out dream. Oh, my goodness, man, that dream." And do you know you don't have to accept dreams either?
That's right.
If you don't like the dream that you had and you think it's prognosticating what you're going to experience in your awakened state, you get to change it. You get to say, "Oh, no, we not buying that dream.
Right.
I'm selling that.
Right.
Oh, I'm changing that." What actually happened in that dream, just like in your awakened dream, in your awakened state, you get to change that too. You get to say, "Oh, I don't like what happened. I'm going to retell the story.
Teach, Pastor.
I'm going back to the editing room and I'm rewriting the narrative." That's the power of the tongue. Because life and death are in the power of your tongue. And when you love it, you get to eat the fruit thereof.
Yeah.
Some of y'all eating some bitter fruit though. Some of y'all eating bitter fruit because you sowing death. You speak death and not life.
Yes.
See, let's keep it simple. Let's just keep it real simple. We don't have to be trying to sound all deep. Because this life is real simple.
Right.
What you think about, you bring about. Whatever you speak, the words that goes forth out of your mouth, it doesn't return unto you void.
Yes.
It never returns void.
That's right.
It will accomplish the thing that you sent it. And it will prosper in the very thing that you have required of it. It will do the darn thing. It will. Because your words are the creator.
Yes.
Because in the beginning is your word. And your word was with God, and your word was God. And then your word becomes flesh.
Yes.
Which means it becomes your experience. It becomes your situation. It becomes your events.
Yes.
It becomes things that you will encounter.
Yes.
In your awakened state. So just keep it simple. Just recognize that my thought is God.
Yes.
And it's not so much what I say outwardly, it's more so much of what I say inwardly, right? Because the Christ told us, "You honor me with the lip,
but the
heart is far from me."
Yes.
So we have learned how to say the right thing at the right time in the right way. We know how to make things sound real good. We know how to be charismatic. We know how to speak real good. But it's what we say in the inner parts, in that secret place.
Yes.
In that closet.
Yes.
Because what is said in secret shall be revealed on the housetops.
Come on now.
So you can play the game like you know you talking real good, it sound real good, but you can't fool God.
That's right.
Be not deceived. God is not mocked. What you really sowing within will be shown without.
That's right.
So make sure your yes is yes and your nay is nay. Make sure what you're saying on the inner is the same thing you're saying on the outer.
That's right. That's right. Otherwise, you're a liar and the truth ain't in you.
Yes, God is your imagination. You are so right. God is imaginary. God is your imagination. I couldn't agree more.
That's right.
God is the name we give to the mind,
To the mind,
consciousness,
yes.
to
Yes.
our awareness.
Yes.
It is the generator, operator, demonstrator of this thing we call life. Now, some people will say destroyer.
Talk. Teach them. They don't know. But they need
Some
to hear.
people say destroyer because, you know, people like to destroy shit.
Yes.
They like to F some stuff up, you know?
Yes.
They like to. But I'm going to say demonstrator of the truth. I generate, operate, and demonstrate this truth. I like demonstrator. I don't like destroyer. So I changed it. Because it's my world. It's my reality.
That's
but
right.
If you like destroyer, you get to say that. You're like, no, I don't like to say generator, operator, destroyer. And you get to do that in your reality. Because I can't tell you what to think. I can tell you what to, I can show you what you should be thinking. I can recommend what you should think. But I can't tell you what to think.
Right.
All I can give you a recommendation like the script. It recommends that you choose life. But It does say I set before you
life or death,
good and evil, blessings and cursings, life and death. And it recommends that you choose life so that you and your seed, you and your desire may live, but you don't, it's not a necessary thing. You don't have to. You get to do you, boo.
Hallelujah.
This is Burger King. You get to have it your way.
How to him.
You get to have whatever you say.
Are y'all listening?
You do.
Are y'all listening?
Hello, welcome.
That's why I put this on it.
Yeah.
I only put truth on this stuff.
It's not love if it's distorted.
Truth comes
Can it be love if it's distorted?
Many of them.
No such thing as distorted love. It just ain't love.
You have to know
it just isn't love.
The truth.
It will be
Your
fear
spirit
then.
will bear witness with the truth.
It will be the absence of love, which is fear.
Then you know you have come among your brother or your sister.
Because when people describe love, listen to what they say. They're 9 times out of 10 describing fear. When they say love is controlling, it hurts, it's a whole lot of effort, it's a struggle, it's compromise. That's not love.
That's right.
That fear. Is operating in fear.
Yes.
Because love is freeing. Yes. Love, which is truth, makes you free.
Yes.
And then you realize you don't have to manipulate another, you don't have to control another, you don't have to coerce another, you don't have to convince another, you don't have to compromise, you don't have to compare, you don't have to compete.
That's right.
You don't have to struggle, you don't have to strive. It's the effortless way.
That's right.
That's what love is. Love is effortless.
That's love.
It's easy.
Very easy.
Well, we're over halfway there. Double tap the screen. Tapping is clapping. Tap, 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 tap. 10K the easy way. We open up the panel on TikTok. Remember to follow, subscribe on YouTube. We're streaming on YouTube as well. I don't know.
She does have a
so
YouTube
why
channel.
do you say humility? What is humility? Is God humble?
Yes.
The only way I would define humility is that you don't think you're greater than or less than any other being on this plane.
Thank you.
That's humility to me.
Yes.
You're not puffing yourself up and you're not debasing yourself either.
Yes.
You're not gonna say, "Oh, woe is me. I'm such a lowly sinner. I'm so unworthy. I'm so undeserving. I'm not worthy of even breathing this air." No, we're not doing that.
No.
And we're definitely not looking up to nobody either. We're not putting nobody up above us.
No.
We're not looking up.
No.
We ain't not, "Oh my goodness, I adore you. Oh my goodness." No, we're not doing that either.
No.
We're looking at people eye to eye. And what we see in ourselves, we see in others. And what we see in others, we see in ourselves.
Come on.
And so whatever you admire about another should be through inspiration, not through adoration.
Say that again so they can hear you.
It should inspire you to greatness. Because if you see their greatness, that means you are also great. What you see in others, you should see in yourself.
That's right.
What you adore in others, you should adore about yourself.
That's right. Why you think you're prosperous?
Remember, the world is a mirror.
Yes.
So when you look at a mirror, You don't look up in the mirror, you don't look down in the mirror. You look in the mirror eye to eye, right? I know people want you to adore them. I know people want you to show gratitude towards them. People want you to appreciate them. People want you to put them on a pedestal. And they will say, well, if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for me. If it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for my choices, my thinking, my ways, I'm going to pat my own self on the back.
Yes. I hope y'all
Good job, Toya. You did that shit. You did it. That's what you need to do. You pat yourself on the back and say, yeah, you did that shit. You the one. You did it. You thought it. You created it. Yup. It's all you, boo. Yup. I did that. I take credit for it all.
That's right. The God in you.
Yes, I thank me. I'm an awesome being. I'm an awesome creator.
Yes.
I'm a deliberate creator. I'm an intentional creator. My thoughts are the creator within me.
Yes.
I choose this. I choose that. I dictate this. I dictate that.
Man, it's so easy to understand. Just have to be willing to.
I am God. God's not bringing anything to me. Who is this being bringing something to me?
Me.
I don't know of such a being.
Me.
Because then that means that being can keep it from me.
That's right. Ain't gaining nothing to kill for me. Not that I do.
The one law that we all live by, and we call it by many names, we have various descriptions of defining this one law. And the law is being. Being. That's the law, being. And we call it assumption. We call it belief. We call it attraction. We call it the 7 laws of Hermetica or the Kabbalion. And then people expand and say, oh, no, it's 12 laws. Oh, no, it's 25 laws. Oh, no, it's 48 laws. Oh, no, it's 152 laws. No, it's 10,000 laws. There's only one law, and that's a being.
Only one law.
Who are you being? Right? That's what this question was, the Christ to his disciples. Who do you say that I am?
That's right.
Which is, who am I being? Because whoever I say that I am being, that's who I am being.
Yes.
To be or not to be.
That is the
question.
Talk to him.
That is the question. To be or not to be.
I love truth.
What are you deciding? Because when you decide to be this, you're deciding not to be that, right? When you decide this, you're rejecting that automatically.
Yes.
Your own individualized expression.
Yes. Good teaching. Good teaching. Good expounding.
I'm projecting a vessel. So I'm a spirit with a body, not a body with a spirit.
Yes.
Right? And we know the body is not even solid, right?
That's right.
It's a collection of atoms forming a vessel, appearing to be stagnant when actually it's always in motion, because energy is never at rest. Atoms are never at rest, right? They're always moving. Always. Right?
Always.
Anyway, I don't even get into the physics of all that because I want to keep it simple. Keep it simple.
There you go.
And this is how we keep it simple. Your words create. That's all you need to know. Your words create.
Yes.
Abracadabra. What you speak, you create. You don't need to know anything else. That's all you need to know. I create. My words are the creator.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Because my words are the symbolic language of the universe.
Yes.
Whether we call it mathematics, whether we call it the various, I'm just going to say all the various sciences, whether it's mathematics, astronomy, astrology, anatomy, neurology, numerology, whatever science, right? It's just a representative of all sciences. It's all symbolic language, right? Because words are symbols too, just like numbers are.
Yes.
Words are pictures too.
Yes.
Because if I tell you a story, what am I doing? Painting a picture.
Yes.
And if I show you a picture, what am I doing? Telling a story.
That's right.
See? Same thing. When I tell a story, I'm painting a picture. When I paint a picture, I'm telling a story. It's the same thing. Same thing. Here we go. People love it. I don't know. And it's usually, unfortunately, I'm not even going to say that, because that's generalizing, and we want to keep from generalizing. But for whatever reason, people love to talk about this ego. And they love to speak about an ego as if something is wrong. And it's usually people, they interject ego into the conversation when you don't agree with them. Whenever you don't agree with someone, they love to say, oh, that's your ego. You need to get that in check. Oh, that's your ego. You need to die to your ego. Oh, you got an egoic problem. You're so full of ego. Because I don't agree with you? I don't agree with you, and I have an ego now? Like, make that make sense. Why do I need to agree with you to make your reasoning to substantiate your perspective of life? You should not care what I think about what you think about life. I don't need to validate, and neither do I need you to validate.
Right.
Because many of you that have been following me and have been, a part of this, I don't even want to say following, but have been a part of this platform, this community, no, I don't talk about an ego. There's no such thing. There's only I am.
That's right. There you go.
There's only I am, and your I am is projecting onto the screen of space that we call reality. So you have that which is seen and that which is not seen. That's all you have. That which is seen and that which is not seen.
That's right.
That's it. That's it. It's nothing. And people get their boxers all twisted up in a bunch because you don't see it from their perspective, and now you have to have an ego because Sigmund Freud came along and said it's the ego, it's the id, it's the super id. He came along and told y'all can't loose and let that go. y'all hold on to that like a dog with a bone. Right. My concept of sin just means to miss your aims in life. That's what the word means.
That's right.
That's what it means. All right. We have reached 10K. We have reached 10K. The panel is now open. Understand we're not here to convince anyone of anything. Everyone is free to have their beliefs. I think we can have a conversation if we don't agree, though. If we don't agree, we could still be able to have a conversation, right? I share my thoughts, you share your thoughts, you see my perspective. I say, okay, I see where you're coming from. Okay, I don't necessarily see it from that way. This is what I feel. A lot of times when I do that, people don't like that. People get all kind of, they start calling names. They start talking about you're unintelligent. They start telling you got an ego. They start getting all defense. It's just like, calm down. It's okay. We don't have to agree. Right. That's why we are free thinkers here. Right. That's why we have our own minds. Right. And whatever works for you. Right. Now, because it is my platform, I will point out hypocrisy and double-mindedness. I can detect when you're saying this and then you're saying that, and I'm just going to ask you to pick a side. You're sounding confused. Like stay on one lane of the road. I will let you know when you're talking against what you just said. I will, and you should tell me when I'm doing the same thing. It's like, well, Toya, you said this, and now you're saying that. That don't really match. And I'm like, okay. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, let me think about that. Yeah, you should point out to me when I'm saying something that is double-minded as well. Right? That I'm saying this, but then
All right. I want y'all to look her up. There she is right there. You can find her also on YouTube. This is her TikTok channel. I need y'all to look her up. I always try to connect you with the truth. I agree with everything this lady says. I agree with her spirit. She definitely knows God, meaning self. She definitely knows the truth, true self. Them are the people that I look for. The ones that's striving for truth. to not just speak truth, but become the truth that they speak. Not to be wishy-washy. One thing in front of people, but another thing behind closed doors. God is you. And anyone that's got you looking outside of yourself for a God, they got you looking for a made-up God. They want you to worship them. They want you to bow down to them. God is you. And let me say this to all y'all that don't believe women should teach. You just heard her teaching. You just heard her expounding on the true God, the God in you. That was a woman. See, when you think about the spirit that's within, there is no color. There is no male or female. It's all one. So to say that you can't learn from a woman is to say that you can't learn from yourself because you come from a woman. She was that first word. She was your first teacher, your first life giver. She was your beginning and she's your end. But that's a whole nother subject. I just love the way she breaks it down. I break it down a little bit different, but it's still the same conclusion that ye are gods. Ye are all gods. The question is, what God are you? What is truly in you? And what needs to be changed? Renewed, resurrected. Because what you need is in you. You just have to give up the old you, that false version, that one who followed the ways of the world instead of following the true self, the true God. Hey, peace and one love. Y'all know who I am. I am who I am, and that is who I am, and that is all that I am. And you know I go by the name I am, just like I go by the name Elijah. Look it up and see what Elijah means. It's only telling you who I am. Go back and listen to the video. Good teaching. Peace and one love. We'll talk to you all later.